Alrighty then. Now, I don't think I have to reset our... Well, yeah, I actually kind of do. As we just changed runways here. 35. And runway 35. How long is it? 9,250 by 150. That's still pretty wide enough. And not going to bother with the D-rated climb. And then make sure our V-speeds are in there. That's good. Alright, I'll set 144. Obviously, the course is going to be backwards. Where was it? I don't know ILS. That's interesting. No anything. Oh, that's why. There we go. 109.10, 109.10, 352. All right. So, do you need me to run through a few things?
Real quick, that's all.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Cool. All right. The main thing, get a feel for the yoke. Feel how heavy that is?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. All right. Exactly. So, we're only going to need about, like I said, about that much, and basically just hold that in that position all the way through the turn. Okay. But instead of letting go like this, you want to just either push forward or pull back, just like that. Okay. Perfect. Okay. The rudder pedals, those are hyper sensitive, so just use very small movements. All right. Throttles, like I said, we won't really have to worry about these, but the takeoff go around mode button that gives us full power is right there. All right. Go ahead and get a feel for the flaps. All right, cool. And bring it down to 5. There we go, perfect. All right, go ahead and turn on our center tank fuel pumps. Pull them towards you and then forward. You got it. All right, cool. Speed is controlled by this dial here, but we're going to be concentrating on this section here. All right, so again, left-hand side is speed. Right-hand side is our altimeter. Far right-hand side, I'd keep an eye on that because that's hypersensitive as well. Excuse me, we'll do 35. But namely, just keep an eye on the black box and these 2 triangles here. Okay. All right. So if those 2 triangles are pointed at each other, we're straight and level. All right. Yeah, this believe it or not, it's very sneaky. You won't be able to feel it going down, but if you start going down, well, you're going to feel it. I mean, it's going to be going fast. All right.
Alrighty.
Cool. All right. So I think we're all set to go here. Go ahead and turn on the no smoking sign, fasten seatbelt sign. All right. Bucket brake off. Alrighty. So left hand on the yoke.
40%?
40%, you got it. That's it, right about there. Bring it back a little bit. All right, go ahead and hit the takeoff go around mode. And just let her go. Try that again, there we go. And again, just use this portion of the glare shield. Yep, just pick a point straight, a little bit farther out ahead of us. There you go. It'll just smooth your inputs. There you go. 80 knots, cross-check looks good. All right, V1, rotate. Yep, keep going. 15 degrees nose up. Feet can come off the rudder pedals. There you go. Positive rate of climb, gear can come up. All right, there's 1,000 feet. Nose down to 10 degrees. Give it a good push forward. And we'll hold it about there until about 3,500 feet. All right, flaps up to 1.
It doesn't take long to get up to altitude.
Nope. It really doesn't. No, I mean, you're going a quarter mile every minute, vertically anyway. All right, flaps all the way up. Yep, just kind of down and around. All right, so when you get to that point, just kind of down. Yep, very small movement. 1,000 feet to go. You can feel how quickly these things kick in.
Right.
All right, now all the way down in between 2.5 degrees and 5, so in between the first line and the second line. Oh yeah. Yep, right about there. That looks good. Cool. All right. So, whichever way you'd like to turn, be my guest. So we'll turn to the right, so nose can come up slightly up to about 5 degrees. I'll turn off your flight director here. Yep, just hold it in there. Yep, a little bit more. So we generally want that blue triangle there to go in between that second line and the third line, and just keep the square right on that second line up. So you basically just hold it in there and either push forward or pull back to keep the nose from either dropping or climbing. Yep, just keep pulling back. There you go. Alrighty. A little bit tighter of a turn. There you go. All right, looking good. So just line up with this this pink line that's coming around now. All right, so neutralize, opposite direction to stop the turn. Keep going to the left. Get the two triangles to point up and stop. Perfect. Alrighty. So, once again, that's us right here.
Right.
Manchester's there. We'll go up to about here, make a right-hand turn, line her up. Yep, you got it. All right, so you can see MHT down there to the right, sort of. All right, so now that we're getting close to it, we're going to start our descent down to 2,500 feet. So nose of the airplane can go right above the horizon and the first line up. Yep. A little bit more to the left. Nice. I've done, well, lately, yeah, I've just done the simulator stuff. I did a little bit of charter in a Learjet 45 down in Florida, but not a whole lot. But most of my time is in Cessnas and twin-engine Pipers.
Well, you picked this up in a hurry, huh?
Yeah, really did. To get to this point, well, it's hard to say. It really depends on the airline, based on their curriculum. But if you're, say, going for Southwest, they'd probably put you in the simulator for probably about 30, 35 hours, and then the rest of your time is done flying passengers. And then
they must throw everything at you with the simulator, huh?
You better believe it.
I mean, they put you through the mill.
Yeah, that's true. You're flying on more than you're flying on one engine more than you are with two. All right, here comes 2,600 feet, so we'll start leveling off here. That's it, right about there. That's good. And just slightly to the right. That's good, right there.
So every time those yokes move, these engines adjust.
Well, at least going up or down, because it senses the airplane slowing down, and then it wants to give it more power in order to stay at the same speed. So, in essence, yeah.
Sometimes you can feel that on landing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You feel it all the time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it wants to give it almost full power in order to maintain like 1 or 2 to 3 degrees difference, or 1 or 3 knots difference. So, all right. Speaking of which, go ahead and slow us down to 200. All right, nose can come up above 5 degrees or above the second line. All right, so we're going to keep the nose there and start a turn to the right. All right, that's about where you need it. Just keep pulling back. There we go. So you see this bending line here?
Yep.
I'm going to try and get it eventually, the apex of it anyway, to blend with this this white dashed line.
That's the runway, right?
You got it.
So now when someone flies on instruments, they do nothing but look at that, and that's it.
You got it. Absolutely.
No view outside, no nothing.
That's correct. Yeah, if you start doing that, well, things can get very weird very quick. Simply because your brain starts playing tricks on you. And that's exactly what happened to John Kennedy.
Right.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he was flying upside down or something?
Well, he eventually was, and before he went inverted and into the, the Long Island Sound. But yeah, he wasn't really trained well on instruments, so he wasn't really interpreting what he was saying. Eventually, that got the better of him. Okay, so slow us down to 180 knots, and we'll do flaps 1.
Now, do these planes have capability of landing themselves?
Yes, the 800, the later models of the 800 series, they do have auto-land. Personally, I don't like that idea, but it's there if you need it, I guess. I'm always a big proponent of, having humans still in the loop. All right, a little bit less of a bank. There you go. All right, just keep pulling back a little bit more. That's good. So you can see how this is almost perfectly blended with this line.
Yep.
So whatever bank angle you're using now will work out just perfectly. And just pull back a little bit more. All right, so we're going to have a crosswind from the right here. Winds are now 091 at 10. I don't think there's any gusts, so that's good. All right, and a little less. All right, so right about there, that'll do it. So level out. Keep going, a little bit more to the left. All right, nose can come up a little bit more. Flaps to 5 when you get a chance. 160. Alrighty, so straight out ahead of us is our runway. So one thing you'll notice as we do come in, you're going to feel the crab because you've taken off and landed in a yeah. So I can't even remember the last time I flew in actuality with the wind straight down the middle of the runway. So okay, gear can come down. Flaps to 15. 150 knots. Nose can come up a little bit more. Do you remember what all red meant?
You're dead.
You got it. Man, you wouldn't believe how much that was beating into my head. All right, lights are coming on and starts going to continuous. Recalls checked. Nothing is broken. So just make small corrections. That's the key to the game here. All right, flaps down to 30. And for our weight, we'll do 143. All right, so you're probably gonna have to push forward quite a bit. You're gonna get a pretty big balloon from 15 degrees to 30 degrees here. And look at that. All right, just bring the nose down just above the horizon here. Just ride the glide slope all the way in. Nice big tree line right in the middle of the way.
Oh, yeah.
And 100 these become mine, right?
You got it.
When I go full throttle once we land?
Yep, just after, well, when you hear 50, just bring them all the way back just so we get on the ground, and then we'll go halfway up while I put up the flaps to 15, and then you'll go full throttle. Then we'll take off. Oh, look at that. Beauty. Throttles are yours. All right, there you go. Look at that. Beauty. Yep, we're down. Very nice. Okay, throttle's up halfway. Full power. Nice and easy. There you go. A little bit of left pedal. Left rudder. Almost like a Cessna. All right, and almost there, and rotate. There we go. A little bit of yard work, but not too bad. All right. Throttle's all the way up. There you go. Okay, positive rate of climb, gear can come up. We'll climb straight out. This time we'll get up to about 2,500. That should work. And we'll make it 2,700 since we're at 240 feet. It's above sea level anyway. Okay, so flaps all the way up.
How do you do that one again?
There you go. All right, nose can come down. And just level us out here. All right. Looks like we have traffic below us here at 1,400, or at least 1,400 feet below us. Up to our left in, looks to be about 3 miles. And why not? We'll turn to the left. The good news is traffic won't hurt us today.
All right. Turn to the left.
You got it. Let's see if we can spot him. Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Traffic out there?
Yep, just past us.
It looks like he's going into runway 17, which I don't know why you'd do that. Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because you got a crosswind, 90-degree crosswind either way. All right, just keep that turn in there. What do you say we spice things up a bit?
Sure.
All right. Yep.
Loving it. Is that snow? Just clouds.
Yeah, it's just clouds for right now. I mean, we could make it snow. We can do anything, actually. Winds are now 284 at 10. And I think they're going to be gusting, so just kind of beware there. This guy's going to get a real surprise when he comes over the threshold and he's not expecting that wind to change drastically in the other direction. Okay, cool. And just level us out here. That's good. Yeah, I'm all right on never seeing snow again.
Yeah, they get that right.
Now, you guys got it far worse than probably we did.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, exactly. All right. A little bit of rain never hurt anybody.
Nope.
All right. Just make sure you concentrate on your instruments here. You're not going to be able to use your horizon outside. A little bit more to the right. Wind's probably pushing us a little bit. All right, we'll start our descent down to, we'll call it 3,000 for right now. All right, so go ahead and arm our auto brakes. We'll set it to max this time. There we go. Just in case we land long. All right, just continue that descent. There we go. And we'll get our speed brakes armed just ahead of time, so just pull straight out. Oh, you want to bring it all the way forward? And just pull it out like this. And just gently back, gently down. And just gently forward, just so it stays in arm. Perfect. No, you got it. You got it. And just let go. Bring it out again. Down and just let go. Perfect. You got it. All right. All right. We'll bring the nose back up. Right about there. That's good. Cool. Yes, that's correct. All right, slow us down to 200. All right, we'll start a left-hand turn, but just bring the nose up above 5 degrees, so above the second line. Nice and easy. So the wind's going to be pushing us, so our turn, once we get up to about this point in our turn, halfway about halfway there, we'll increase our bank. All right, go ahead and slow us down 180. And flaps 1. And just continue to pull back a little bit more. Just keep it above that second line. And a little bit tighter. That's it. All right, we're almost there. That's good. Roll out here. Alrighty. Flaps to 5. Okay, 160. Alright, landing gear can come down. Alright, we'll do flaps 15. 150. Alrighty. So we're going to have a crosswind, quartering headwind from our left. So it shouldn't be too bad, but so start bringing her back to the right. And stop. Okay. Not just yet. Okay, flaps 30. And we'll do 142. And just continue that descent.
How high are we now?
About, yep, 1400 MSL, yet we're about 1200 feet above the ground itself. All right.
It's raining.
Oh yeah. Hopefully you'll see the runway in time. All right, start bringing the nose back down. Give it a good push forward. Right about there, that's good.
Sometimes you can't see it until you're on top of it, I would guess.
Pretty much. If you don't get to a certain point and you, or if you get to a certain point and you don't see the runway, you got to go around. Sometimes infinitely so. And if you have a really bad day, you have to go to your alternate. But I got our runway out here in front of us, so those can come down quite a bit more. Right about there, that's good, and a little bit to the right. Nice and easy. Here we go. We're below the cloud deck, so bring the nose back up. Don't worry about that. That's some really mean wind.
I guess so.
All right, nose can come down. And we'll just kind of bank one wing into the wind, and then once we get to where we need to be, we'll kick around the rudder just very, very easily. So, throttles are yours. All the way out, nice and easy. No. Beauty. Okay, thrust reversers. Just keep the yoke straight. Just let go of the yoke. There you go. Perfect.
The plane automatically stays straight?
Nope, he's using his feet.
Too much.
That's what happens, huh?
Oh yeah.
So you let go of the yoke and it stays straight?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you've got a massive, massive wind. But your tendency, because we all drive, right? So when we see things going left or right, left and right, we want to grab the yoke and try and steer it. Obviously, that doesn't work here, which it should work, you know, logically anyway, but that unfortunately does not. All right, so, yeah, go ahead and pull the pocket brake. No smoking sign, fast seatbelt sign that can go off. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
Appreciate it.
Threw a heck of a monkey wrench at you, but you managed to get us all down alive.
That was good.
Yeah, very well done.